give it a thump back, you can adjust it a little bit if it's too far forward.
Yeah, I'd pull it forward a little more.
Oh, well, that's okay then. When you turn your head and the wind blows, it will show up on your audio. When you're looking straight into the wind, usually it doesn't make much sound.
Oh, really?
But when you turn your head and it's blowing across the camera, then you'll get some wind noise. See, there's a few rocks you have to. When you're on a trike, you've got a rock, line it up with one of your feet. Because your feet are about half distance between your rear tire and your front tire. So when you've got a rock, just put it right under your feet. You'll miss it. Beautiful skies. It gets prettier as we get up farther. It gets a little narrower from here on up. Doing pretty good for your first time. There's an old railway tunnel up here a little ways. We're not going to go through it. But this is an old rail line that we're riding on.
Really?
Yeah, this used to be a railroad track. Idaho, a lot of their old mining railroads they've turned into walking and bike paths. That one that I rode that's 75 miles long, that used to be a railroad. It's a beautiful ride. I had to do it in 2 days. You're getting some good knee exercises. If you want to shift up a gear, you won't have to pedal as much. You get to decide. And you can back off a little bit and just move the pedals, and the electric will just take over on it. If you want, is your screen off?
Yeah.
Let's stop in the shade and check it. Oh, okay. It shouldn't do that. Yeah, you could have bumped it. Now you should be able to see your screen in the shade. On 2? Okay. I like to just to where I'm just pushing just a little bit of effort, not a lot.
Yeah.
That means you split it between the electric and your legs, using about 50-50 legs, 50-50 electric. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't have the trail to ourselves today. When I was here the other day, I passed 2 bicyclists and that was it. Yeah, there's not very many people use this trail. It's too bad because it's a beautiful path. But there's not that big a population around. That's water birch there. That's what I make some of my walking sticks out of. Like we might have a fisherman.
Look at the rat over there. That's pretty.
Yeah, that is. some rocks on the path on this turn up here, so no, I want you to keep going. You just pedal and I'll adapt. I'll give you the whole trail to maneuver. Oh, the river's clear today. Water's crystal clear. Beautiful. Oops. Got a bump. If I remember right, I hit that last time I was over here. It hides in the shade and you don't see it. How are your legs doing?
My speedometer says 0. Is it supposed to?
No, it's out of whack again. You should be saying about 5. We're going about 5 miles an hour. Yeah. Every now and then probably loading and unloading it, I must bump it. There's a thing on the spokes it's a magnet that has to get pretty close to the receiver. Yeah? Yeah, there's definitely deer here. I don't know about elk. If you get tired of pedaling a little bit, you can go up a gear. You decide how much exercise you want. And if you need a little help, just hit the throttle a little bit and it'll pick up the slack. I'm hoping this is a little more steady than when I wear it on my helmet. I hope it doesn't have as many bumps and jiggles. Pretty canyon. Mountain mahogany down there. Made a lot of walking sticks out of that. No, the rabbit brush. I'm allergic to it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think both of these cameras do 10-minute increments.
Oh, okay.
So it'll film for 10 minutes and then it will give another number to it. So when you download it, you'll have several frames.
But you don't have to turn it back on again, huh?
No.
This is a fun little task.
Yes. So when you download it, you'll probably have 5 or 6 things, and they should be in numerical sequence. Looking good. That beautiful. Little bit of a headwind. It'll help push us back down the canyon.
Like we might have a good spot up close.
Well, short spots. You'll still have to pedal. I know, I keep thinking I could coast all the way down, but you still have to pedal. Yeah. It's not quite steep enough to